While I was listening to you, I understood that we not only share principles and values, but also we share the deficit inherited by our leftist predecessors.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll have to face that, and we are ready to do so. If you look back and you place yourself 10, 12 years ago, we, the European Union, we have launched the euro. We were looking forward to a revision of our foundations through a constitutional treaty. We had started the Lisbon strategy, and we expected by the year 2010 that Europe will be the world's most competitive economy based on knowledge and innovation. And we did, what's most important, the most incredible enlargement of the European history to those countries that were behind the Iron Curtain many years ago. So the perspective from the beginning of this century was a bright one. We would say that Europe was in good shape. Why now are we talking about crisis in Europe? Why are we talking every morning about the spreads, about the deficit? What has gone wrong in Europe? Well, Lucinda has asked me to be very brief. Of course, we could have a whole seminar on this. But in two sentences, I believe that when we started this process of the European integration in the Maastricht Treaty, we put all our efforts and our knowledge on the monetary side and very little on the economic side. And when we had to face this financial crisis that started on the other side of the Atlantic, we had no tools to deal with it. And our economies, instead of the convergence that was stated in the Maastricht Treaty, diverged. So we have to act on two grounds. Firstly, on the financial side, to help those countries that were in difficulties. On the other side, on the economic side, to give Europe the tools to bring up solutions to this economic divergence. So we've done quite a lot in this 2.5 years. From a legal point of view, we established the supervisory authorities on banking, on services, on pensions. We have approved the six-pack. That's quite a lot. If you had told me 20 years ago when I became a member of the European Parliament, where James Ellis was already a big boss there, if you had told me that one day the national budget of Spain would be examined by the European authorities, by the Commission, by the Council, before it went through the chambers, I would have said it's not possible. That's really a revolution. Well, it's not a dream. It's happening right now. It's the case right now. So we've done quite a lot on the basis of strengthening our economic governance. And this is why the fiscal compact, this treaty, is so important, because it helps to consolidate our fiscal economies and to give confidence to our people. And this is, Taoiseach, why I'm pretty much convinced that with your courage, you'll get it through in your referendum. Because this is something Ireland needs, but also Europe needs, in order to create confidence to the investors, to the markets. But this is not enough. Europe has to do a lot of things. We are dealing with it, but we also need structural reforms at home. And this we have to do it by ourselves. We in Spain, let me just mention the example of the country I know the best, we have to do the most ambitious reforms in our history. because our predecessors not only left us a huge deficit, but they did nothing in the last 8 years. So today, the Council of Ministers in Madrid today approved the most ambitious revision of the health system and of the education system. And we know that some of the measures may not be very popular, but we have to explain to the people that we have to do it if we want to consolidate the welfare state. If we want Europe to grow in prosperity, we have to reform. So we need to act at European level on one hand, at national level on the other side. And then the first idea I just want to put on the table, I think we could develop afterwards, is that if we make progress towards economic governance, at the end of the day, we need to make some progress on the political field. We just cannot be more integrated economically, but still not be integrated politically. This is, I think, our common goal. And this is why it is so important to hold this kind of seminars here, to come together, to think together, to reflect, because Europe is something that refers to everybody and is the matter of everybody's concern.